good evening in German?
Guten Abend.
Guten Abend. Oh, you
It's
did
very
it
easy.
first. All right, sorry.
Okay, so
This is
What are you doing? Wow. First of all, has it sunk in yet? And what's it like to sort of open up and win the first award of the night?
Ja, hat das bei euch irgendwie, ist das eingesunken, dass ihr den ersten Award gemacht habt? Was ist das für ein Gefühl generell überhaupt, diesen Award zu machen?
Das ist das Größte, was uns bis jetzt passiert ist. Wir freuen uns wahnsinnig, überhaupt hier zu sein. Wir haben uns wahnsinnig gefreut, nominiert zu sein zum allerersten Mal. Und jetzt einen Preis zu gewinnen, ist das Größte für uns. Wir freuen uns wahnsinnig. Wir müssen das erst noch eine Nacht drüber schlafen, wir können es noch gar nicht glauben.
It's the biggest thing that ever happened to us, you know. I mean, we were so happy to be here in the first place. We were so happy to be nominated in the first place, but it hasn't sunk in yet. I mean, we really have to, it's the biggest thing in our life, and we really have to just get our head around it.
What is it you think about Tokyo Hotel there has really catched the imagination, not just people in Germany, but outside Germany? Because it really has been quite a phenomenon, particularly in France.
Was ist das Besondere? Warum jetzt nicht nur Deutschland, warum im Ausland, warum Frankreich? Was denkt ihr, was ist das Besondere?
Also genau das ist ja im Prinzip auch die Frage, die wir uns den ganzen Tag stellen. So, warum passiert das uns? Ich glaube, wir sind einfach echt Menschen, die sehr viel Glück hatten so im Leben. Wir wurden irgendwie entdeckt und machen einfach Musik und sind jetzt über die Grenzen hinaus erfolgreich. Und all das haben wir im Prinzip auch nur unseren Fans zu verdanken. Ich glaube, wir sind eine sehr glückliche Band mit einfach den geilsten Fans der Welt so. Und ein Rezept oder so haben wir auch nicht.
You know, we're asking ourselves the same questions. You know, I think in the end we just got lucky. You know, and we're you know, first in Germany and then outside internationally, and it's all thanks to the fans. You know, and we're just very lucky to have the best fans in the world. Absolutely, no doubt.
It's been an incredible time for you, 2 tours. What's next and how has life changed? Because you really are superstars now.
Also ihr habt 2 Tourneen, irgendwie, ihr seid Superstars, was kann da noch kommen? Was ist denn das nächste für euch?
Ja, also wir müssen eigentlich echt in Rente gehen jetzt. Ja. Wir sollten jetzt in unserem Alter schon in Rente gehen und weil es kann im Prinzip immer für uns selbst nicht besser werden gerade. Also es läuft alles perfekt.
Aufhören, wenn es am schönsten ist. Aber nein, wir hören natürlich nicht auf.
Wir machen weiter. Also man sieht uns dann wahrscheinlich irgendwann wieder singen, so mit 80 dann auf der Bühne.
Ja.
Basically, we have to retire. It doesn't get any better. You know, we should stop when it's best. You know, but you know, we should probably, you know, we're probably gonna do this. You know, when we're 80, and we're just loving it. Yeah.
You are still very young. A lot of stars like Britney and people who have success young suffer because of being in the spotlight. How are you going to keep it together and keep it real? Can you all snuggle in together? Just so.
Das ist, also ja, wir waren also auch sehr, sehr jung, als wir unseren allerersten Hit hatten. Also Tom und ich, wir waren 15 und wir sind ja auch quasi so ein bisschen in der Öffentlichkeit groß geworden und haben uns daran gewöhnt. Also ich glaube, es ist gut, dass wir uns alle haben und dass wir uns gegenseitig unterstützen können.
Also das Ding ist so, wenn man das wirklich will und wenn man Bock drauf hat und so, und das war also genau das, was wir jetzt machen sozusagen, war immer unser Traum, dann kann man das irgendwie durchziehen und dabei sich selbst treu bleiben auf jeden Fall.
You know, yeah, you know, we were 15. You know, Tom and Bill were 15 when it happened, and what's really great is that we have each other as a band, as a team. You know, that makes a big difference. And we can support each other, and it's just something that, yeah, was hast du noch gesagt?
Ich hab gedacht, wenn man es wirklich will halt.
If you really want it, you know, I mean, if you really want it, you can be really true to yourself. You know, you can be really down to earth and kind of support each other.
And can I get them to do an ident? You introduce each other and then say we are Tokyo Hotel. Okay.
Warte mal, dann. Okay, dann.
Okay. Ready? Hi, I'm Georg.
Hey, I'm Tom.
Hi, I'm Gustav.
I'm Bill and we are Tokyo Hotel.
Woo! And can we just get one wide shot? Let's do a couple of things. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye bye.
The philanthropy places and organizations like this?
I do. I enjoy it. It's not something I do very often, but there's a lot of music, there's a lot of fun going on, you know, there's a lot of loud bands and steady and dancing girls and a lot of drink, I suppose. Everybody's having a nice time, why not?
What did you make of Amy's no award went to her tonight.
Oh right, I thought it was brilliant, and I'm glad that she got it. Clearly, it was unanimous. I caught energy.
I mean, is it advanced what some of your peers belting it out, where you actually don't have to worry about performing it?
Up there, because when I sing in these things, I'm nervous for like 5 hours before I do it, and that's really horrible. But then once you've done it, it's really fun. Oh, it's
Change, loving it.
Thank God. I feel so much more comfortable now.
I really do. I do. I just want to
shoes.
get these off. and
Oh, I
just,
love
like,
those.
get
I used to have some similar to that. Lovely.
Are we good? We're good. Excellent. Okay, so what's the vibe out like there? Because we're like stuck in this blooming room, but
I know.
no idea.
It's just a big party. It's very loud. I mean, it's so loud you can't hear anything. There's so much screaming and people having a good time. So it's cool.
Which award do you think's that like had the most sort of response to that people were actually glad,
I'm not sure because I've only been there for like 2 of them. The one that I presented, the Interact Award, got a massive response because we're in Germany and that's a German act and obviously they must be brilliant. I've actually not heard them yet, which is a shame, because apparently they're spectacular, so I'm going to hear them. And then the other one I saw was when Amy got the most popular, what was it, the Artist Choice?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So cool, I love that. I love it because, people are mean, so I like when you can turn around and be like, ha! She kills them.
Seems to be a lot of love in the room for her tonight.
Good for her.
So looking back, I'm going to take this chance to talk to you about that concert with Diana.
Good.
You've got 5 minutes.
Awesome.
I mean, that was an amazing experience, but let's go back to, when you were sort of doing that early setup and you met the Princes for the first time, and what were they like? I mean, Prince and William and Harry, are they very different?
It's funny, I don't know how different they are. I don't know them that deeply. I think I can't really say because I don't know them that deeply, but it's hard for me to judge their characters exactly. But both of them together, they're very well spoken. They're gentlemen, of course. They're princes, but they're just people. It's funny. It's really funny because everyone's like, "Well, how are the princes? Oh my God! Like, what were they like? What were they like?" And that's how I felt. But then you realise after you've had a couple of conversations with them, it's just like. Just lovely. They're just lovely blokes. I don't know.
Of course, there was those shots, hilarious shots of Harry supposedly checking
He
you
was
out.
not checking me out. That's like one shot. That's like a little millisecond of a time. He wasn't checking me out.
So we're not looking at Princess Joss just yet.
No, I don't think so. That'd be nice.
But if you're going to take the princes out, how would you show them a good time? And, sort of.
If I wouldn't take the princes out. They would have to take me out.
Okay, if they took you out.
They're the blokes. I don't care, princess or not. You're the bloke, I'm the girl. That's how it works.
If they were taking you out and wanted to impress you, how would they impress you?
I don't know. I guess something normal, just like a picnic or something nice and sweet like that. It never really happens, I know it sounds cliche, but some people just try to impress too much. And I just like normal things. Walking in the park is good.
I go with that.
But clearly that's not the case. Every single time I talk about the princes, it's, Josh, you and the princes, how's it going? Like, for some reason, people think that we've all got it going on. Like, everybody fancies everybody. But actually, it's not really that. That isn't really the case. They're just nice. They asked me to do a gig. Thank you very much. And they were sweet.
It was an amazing day, though. What are your memories of that day? And, of course, it was at Wembley, which,
It was amazing. I mean, it was very large. There was lots of people, which made it very scary. It was even more scary because they were the ones that put it together, and it was for their mother. Nothing but that. And that was so lovely, and you don't want to get it wrong. At that point, you're like, oh, I don't want to mess up. This is really important. So it was very, very scary, but fun.
And amongst the artists that took part, did you all sort of discuss why you wanted to be part of it? And really, what do you think was the motivation that day?
The motivation, I think it's not really something that you think about. When the Prince of England asked you to be in a gig to honour his mother, who was Princess Diana, who was a beautiful woman and loved all the way around the world, seen as an angel in front of millions and millions of people, you don't think about it. It's something that you just say, yeah, okay. So you just do it. You don't need any other reason than the fact that I'm honoured to be asked.
Just getting going back to girly stuff. You got changed.
I did.
Is this what you feel more comfortable in, and how would you describe your style?
I don't really have a style. That's why I keep changing it. My point is, style means nothing. It's just fun to play with. Every morning you wake up and, I feel different every single day. So one day my hair is blue, the other day it's purple, one day my skirt is short, the other day it's long. It really doesn't matter. I just kind of make it up as I go along. But some days you can go through a whole day feeling really uncomfortable in what you're wearing, but you want to look good that day, so whatever. Other days you want to feel comfortable. So it's just, to have a fashion and to have a trend and to have a certain style is restricting you from a lot of fun. Yeah.
So what are your red carpet tips?
Red carpet tips, always wear knickers. Actually, I lie, because sometimes when you wear them long dresses, you can't wear knickers, which is really bad and really, really scary. But you should always wear knickers when you're wearing a short skirt.
Do you ever do like the pat test? Because you can't ever really tell some things.
The pat test?
Well, if it's see-through or not.
Yeah, I know. It can be really bad.
Know,
Yeah, I know. I do that. I stand in front of a light and use my back and sing. It's like, Joss, change. Because you can't see when you're in, when you're getting changed in your bedroom. It's like, or in the dressing room. It's hard to tell.
And then the next thing you're all across the papers, and it's
exactly.
like,
yeah, exactly. Make sure your underwear's cute. Otherwise, if you find yourself in a sticky situation like see-through dress, make sure you're covered.
Thanks, Joss. Are you going to get a chance to actually enjoy tonight now? Are you going to hang out? Are you gonna...
Maybe, yeah. I think I will. That's cool.
Right,
Thank you, darling. Nice to see you. All right. I'll tell my dad you said hello.
Is it leaving like that from new experience?
Sorry, Antonio.
No, it's all good. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Congratulations.
How's it going?
Yeah, good. Like a quick picture first. Get the I'm judging him by this way. I'm sat by the other line.
You do the picture
he's
first,
on commission.
so
yeah,
in case the interview goes south.
How are you doing? I haven't got a hair on you.
Thank you.
Incriminating.
Thanks for cleaning me up.
How are you doing?
I'm really good.
So what's the vibe like out there? Is it a good awards this year?
I wasn't aware that Dave Grohl is one of the funniest people on the planet. He's super funny and really entertaining. It's chaotic out there. It's fun. It's exciting, and we're super happy to be a part of it.
So I want to know about Dave's Bar. What's he offered you?
About what?
Dave's Bar.
He did offer me something that I shouldn't say on camera, but it's not what you're thinking. But I'm a huge fan, and I was literally trying to get people to be quiet so I could hear what he was saying. So that's nice.
A few shots?
Huh?
A few shots?
Oh, if you keep going with the alcohol. No, I'm not too drunk right now.
No.
I figured before I talk to you, I should kind of stay on my toes.
Yeah. So, you come here, you get an award?
Yeah.
MTV, does it mean, what does it mean to you in the whole?
It means the world because it's viewer voted, and it's a chance for all of us to kind of celebrate all the great things that have been happening for us as a band and for this group of people out there around the world that have joined us in this adventure. So it means a great deal, and it's different. I think it's a sign of the times where people can actually participate in acknowledging the artists that they believe in, and it's a fun thing as well because people can kind of get as obsessive as they want to get and typing away and really fixated and focused on their favorite band and say something together. I mean, I don't know if we would have won an award another time, and it's really nice to be included. I mean, for the record, we're just happy to be nominated. for 2 awards and didn't think we would win anything, especially the bands we were up against. I mean,
So what do you get out of music? What does it fulfill for you? Like, because, obviously you're a very artistic person and film.
thank you.
What?
It doesn't give me something that I don't get somewhere else. Maybe it does, but I don't think of it like that. It's just, it's a part of my life. For me, it's a really simple and organic and natural thing to have different creative outlets. But I understand, people's interest in it, and the history has been really horrible. So it's taken, some time to clean up a little bit of that mess, I suppose. But my mother encouraged me from the time I was a little kid to express myself in creative terms. She was a bit of a hippie and not too interested in her kids going to school to become doctors or lawyers or something. She encouraged us to express ourselves in creative terms, and I think ultimately you've got to give Mom her credit. Thanks, Mom, and Grandma Ruby, and I'm just kidding, but no.
Can I get an ident?
I'm so bad at those things.
That's alright, don't worry about it then. I'm cool with that.
turn beat red and trip over my tongue.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Thanks, lady.
Oh, we're here.
That's from Munich.
Yeah, we won. I called my band on the phone because we were up for 2 awards and they were watching on the internet, and I told them that I would call them if we won. So I called up and I played a joke on them in front of, Europe, and I said, we actually did win.
You might have slight problems if you don't turn on. Just tiny.
We'll be lost. All right, how you doing? Looking great.
I'm good, baby. How are you? You look wonderful too.
Thank you. I'm kind of like not in my natural environment.
You're kind of stuck you behind here a little bit. It's always the way. Every time you do an interview, everyone's like, "Oh man, we've been behind here all day. I didn't see any of the performances only on TV. You might as well have been at home." It's very different when you're watching it live. Because Foo Fighters were amazing. Just watching it on the stage is awesome.
So did you get invited down to Dave's bar?
Do you know what? I was kind of like getting drinks sort of served to me, which was a nice little coup. So I kind of rocked that for a minute, which is fine. But we're going to be out tonight, so it'll be fun.
Now listen, because I hear you've been working out, keeping it clean. Are you drinking tonight? Are you going to be partying?
I'm gonna step out, definitely. To be honest, you got to kind of be able to work hard, play hard. You got to be able to have a balance of both. So to be honest, I'm all the way out here in Munich. It would be a shame not to kind of go out to a couple of parties.
Sounds good. I'm going to check out Wycliffe.
Wycliffe's going to be a good one. And any of the artist parties are always going to be cool because they just want to have fun. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just want to make sure it's somewhere where people are enjoying themselves and it's not everyone sort of standing around being too cool for school.
And so being a good smashing of awards here, do you think the right people have been recognised? And I know that you have to dip in and out and do all those interviews, but performance-wise, really, what's got the room going?
I think Foo Fighters were amazing. The Mika's performance was great. I think, to be honest, Rihanna picking up Ultimate Album, for which I was presenting, was cool. I think she deserved to pick up a lot of awards this year anyway. Nelly Furtado for Best Album I thought was a good choice because she kind of has broken out. It's one of those things, the great thing with Nelly is that one minute she had Like a Bird and it was cold for a little while in between, and to come back with such vengeance and come back so big, I'm really happy for her. She's a lovely girl. So I think it's been a good night. I think it's been, every awards kind of seemed to have been for the right person.
Now let's talk about you loving the new track.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
And again, you're doing something new.
My brother's in the band.
Talk me through it. What did you like totally kind of wipe the board clean and just think, right, let's...
I wanted to make a record that made me as excited as I did when I made Born to Do It, the first album, because you can't help but be subconsciously influenced by the record company and people around you who are always trying to be a little safe and say, well, maybe you want to write another one of those Walking Aways, or maybe you want to kind of do a rocky guitar record because radio's kind of playing that in the moment. Everything's just trying to be safe, and I'm trying to pull in a risque kind of avenue and trying to evolve. But this record, the reason why I called it Trust Me is because I said to the record label, look, just trust me, let me make a record the way I want to make it. I'm 26 years old, I'm confident, I know what I want to do. and this is the record I made, and I'm really happy with it now. So it's fun.
Well, we're going Thursday into Friday, so in that old cliched way.
Oh, that was chestnut. I've heard that one before. Oh no, where's that one coming from? That caught me by surprise.
So what are you going to be up to?
Do you know what? To be honest, unfortunately, what I would love to be doing, what the song says. I mean, that would be great right now. But I'm going to be out doing some promotion. So I'm going to be working the record. Do you know what? Play hard, you got to work hard.
Absolutely. Now, are you young seeing friends? Young seeing?
What are you saying?
Are you young?
Doing like open all hours, doing a bit of Ronnie Barker there for a minute.
Are you young seeing Pringle?
Pretty much. You know what I mean? I love that. When you're young, when you're in free Pringle, it's actually at the moment there's someone in my life that I'm kind of like enjoying. Do you know what I mean? Enjoying the time with her. It's just like it's nice to kind of. I think people have this perception of me sort of jumping between different girls, especially from that one song, 7 Days, being so kind of. But you know when you write a song when you're like 16, 17 years old, trying to be really kind of bravado and be like, yeah, I do this, I do that. I was quite chubby, kind of like 15, 16-year-old. So I don't know if I was really rocking that kind of meeting on Monday, Tuesday. I was like meeting on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and for another few months before anything was going on. So to be honest, now I'm just kind of I'm content and I'm happy right now. It's good.
That's what I want to hear. Well, I'm going to get you in the studio and have a proper chat about the music.
Okay.
But for now, just enjoy the night.
Thank you.
And I'm going to also have a picture of you for the website.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. This is my professional. I will get you in the studio. Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. I might see you then.
Weil die Töne auf dem roten Teppich sind
You're not getting any vibe on it. All I see is people just saying.
I'm here at the MTV Awards holding my award for Best Album for Loose. It's very, very exciting. God, it's been fun. It's been fun. This is my first MTV Award.
Seriously?
I don't have any MTV Awards. No, I've been nominated in the past, and this means the world, because Loose, is a big, definitely had some of the greatest moments of my career in the last 2 years with this third album.
Well, let me take that off you, then you can relax and show us your award.
Oh, I'm holding my award. Oh wait, here you go.
So, I mean, it's been a long time coming. This album, though, is this where you really feel that you found yourself?
I'm not sure. I think I'm more like a chameleon, and I just kind of do my own thing each time. And really, music is really, really, really precious to me since I was a child, and it's a really true expression for me. And every time I make an album, I have to go away like a little gerbil burying a hole in the dirt. And I go and hibernate for a while, and I get new ideas, fresh ideas, and then I come back up for air and light when I'm ready. So probably won't be a while. I'm not sure what I'll do next. It'll be probably 2 or 3 years, honestly.
Really? Seriously?
Yeah. I'm going to be taking a little break.
Yeah. Okay, well, great. Well, thank you so much. Can I just get you to show the award to the camera here? Thanks.
Sure. Thanks, MTV.
Don't stay away too long.
I won't.
Okay.
I'll be back, I promise.
Okay, bye, babe. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Fine.
Good.
Congratulations. I think it's your first award.
Yeah, remember I was saying?
I'm so sorry. Shadows in your face.
Yeah, I won my first MTV award thing. Like a beautiful memento.
Can you describe the moment when they say that?
Surreal. I couldn't believe it because I've been nominated and I haven't won any of these awards before. And Album of the Year is hard to win, and I it's really satisfying.
I see nothing.
No, just like fun, people hanging out, some people lounging around, drinking, partying, listening to music. I had fun. I watched several of the performances, so.